Alright, abusiyama memfa enase sonko emfiri Mega TV aso ye emfa braw. Breaking news bi a mensa aka ne sisi eputupuru. Yes, enano pa ye ne nim se parliament ebekọ asetena. And after se parliament ebekọ asetena no, you know say controversies bi ewo honom. Speaker abounds minor Babin. And the ruling na wodi two dwa for their last sitting. Actually say NDC for no moye majority. Sansona Supreme Court aye afenyo markings ifutu emrahye bedwani na odi dom dodo nenim ankane no odi dom dodo nenim no aye na omoye dom ketwa no. That is the interpretation, because I am taking speakers, the comment and as in ruling no ena medi media na owura no so watabri asem na akogina court ama court edi injunction ato. Yes, parliament omu ruling so na nei a omu kwehiem o parliament no. In fact, entia men say kan say enye boko na ensem bi boboba yenim say nchekra mbekọ asetena enti no mempese mepre me ho na maka nsem bebre, but the meaning ni say anase ntia men saka ametimi aka cho ni say CCA Speaker Abans Kingsford Babin, Chief Justice Akufado, eni nkofo binom akohie baabi a omo ehwese omo betimi edi niema atoto ye na before some behia no na chese ni yehu majority yehu minority, because omo bekaye nansi majority for kotena NDC for kotena mamenka ni NDC for kotena majority side no NPP for walk out from parliament. Since that and omunko asetena bio. In fact, ensem wo ho na afeya ade achi ndie na chese ye ba na ye bibi nsemani nti stick to Mega TV message so be like you dey na wa share na foforo nyi biahwe na wonsem foforom no. Yewura John Dramani Mahama, the next president, was sending chilling message be at the Akufo-Addo efa free SHS, Galamsey issues, any incompetency around the government, In fact, was sending a lot of, chilling message be annoyed. Now, uti sema ekwa na chisi uti msuvrano. Mahama, in fact, all punches near brace or Besoye, the next president of this country. Yanko na yankuti and send emu enchiremu radio good for emfa and send emu enchiremu emfa mine BB me enkoso wano yanko ponchiraw. Let's also be subscribe to your channel no na wa like it medino wa share na foforo enye bi ahwe yanko ponchiraw yinti nsem no emfa bra.
This statement coming from the man himself, the legend, the visionary person, the person that is coming to save Ghana. He said, I will not elevate Bawumia to my level by debating him. He should go and debate the people of Ghana and apologize to them. I know my level. Actually, I love this statement. I know my level. You know that song from Shatawale, I know my level. The man said, I know my level. Today, Bawumia have no message. So we all know what he's trying to do is that he is trying to use the reputation, the achievement of JM to shine small. That's what he's trying to do. But it's not going to work. The man told him point blank, it's not going to work. In 2016, John Mahama called for a debate. What did he say? In 2020, Mahama called for a debate. What did they say? They say he should go and debate the people of Ghana. So today, John Mahama is telling them the same thing. They should go and debate the people of Ghana that are suffering. Today, they said they have arrested the city. But today, see, when you take $1, you are getting 15 cedis. This government have borrowed more than any government. We moved from $12 billion to today to almost $74 billion. And you ask yourself, what did they use the money for? They borrowed more than $62 billion in 8 years. What did they use the money for? See the number of people that are suffering. More than 3 million people in Ghana today are pushed into poverty. They cannot even spend $2 a day. People cannot eat 3 meals a day. That's how people are suffering. They have no message. So they want to use the shine of Mahama. And Mahama is telling Bawumia, I know my level. You cannot trick me. I know my level, and that will not work. And that is a strong message going out there for Bawumia. And you should know that the NDC of today is not going to take it easy. They are really up to it, and then they're going to do it. So for people watching us on Radio Gold, you can send your message to the number that's shown before, +1 240 608 9264 is the number you can send your text message to. I'll be reading those text messages as we are going along, but for now, let's dive more into the topics. Now, Nanado, sometimes you make me laugh. Nanado is asking John Mahama, he want to know his position on these free SHS, the free senior high school, that he want to know his position. And I love the way John Mahama replied. He said, when you stop sleeping, you hear clearly my position on free SHS. Mahama hit back at Akufo-Addo. The man is sleeping on the job. Why will you know what John Mahama has said? Mahama has said this over and over and over. He said when he comes to power, he's not coming to cancel the free secondary school education. He's not coming to cancel it. But he's going to review the policy to make sure that we have those infrastructure that we need so that our kids will stay in school. Today, the kids will go to school for 3 weeks and they will stay home for 3 months because there are no infrastructure to keep them at school. So John Mahama said when he comes, he's going to build all those abandoned E-block. He's going to revive that. He's going to make sure that there's money to feed the student. He's going to make sure that the problem that the free SHS is facing today is coming to solve it. That is the man position. And this man have said this over and over and over again. And we also know that it's John Mahama that started these free SHS because under the leadership of a great leader, of a visionary leader, he started what we call progressive free SHS. He started it. Making sure that, like, he started with the day students, first year, gradually, he has a plan. So the man started it. Something that the man started cannot cancel it. But these NPP folks rush into conclusion because they wanted at all costs. They wanted at all costs that the people of Ghana will vote for them because they brought this free SHS. You see, that is the issue. But this is not going to happen. You know, John Mahama is the man. And he knows exactly what he's about to do. And he told this over and over again. But because our man is actually sleeping on the job, he's not aware that John Mahama have already tackled the issue. And then he moved on to say something. This man is so funny. Eh? He asked John Mahama, Mr. Mahama, or Mr. JM, where do you stand in the Galamsey fight? What are you telling the people of Ghana? You see how funny this man is? You see how funny Nanado is? Why are you asking John Mahama this question? Who is in power? Who is the president? So you are expecting John Mahama to come with a plan on fighting Galamsey for you? You went to the people of Ghana in 2016, in 2020 also, to ask them to vote for you to fight Galamsey, and you also said that you are putting your presidency on the line. So why are you asking John Mahama for his position? We were all here in 2019 or 2020 when COVID hit Ghana. Mahama came up with a plan that will help to resolve the COVID issue. What happened? You, Nanado, and the rest of the NPP folks were laughing at him. So today you are asking him to give you a plan on how he's going to address Galamsey. Are you kidding me? This is the same man that made a proposition during COVID-19 and you laugh at him. And today you want something from him, but you are the president. You're supposed to come with a plan. He's an opposition leader. He is not governing this country. He's not the one in charge. You have all the power. So if you want to fight Galamsey, fight Galamsey. The real question is, what is your real position? What is your real position? Because you have Ghana Armed Forces, you have the police, you have all the force, you have all the tools to fight this Galamsey. But today, see our rivers. Our rivers are polluted. See our rivers. Our farmlands are gone. Agriculture is affected. More than 38 forests in Ghana today are affected. People are having all kinds of diseases, kidney disease, heart attack, and all that due to what? To these Galamsey activities. So what are you doing as a president to actually stop that? Stop asking an opposition leader for his position. He is not in charge. We want a solution now. And people are tired of the situation and they decided to demonstrate. This is the democracy hub. What happened to them? More than 53 people were arrested for doing nothing, for complaining how bad things are in our country, especially the Galamsey. And you arrested them. So what are you talking about? And are you talking about, oh, you know what? I put my presidency on the line. Because of that, we lost seats in the Galamsey constituency. Are you kidding me? You watch the video.
Last election, in the mining districts of the country, the NPP did very badly. When I said I was putting my presidency on the line, that's what I meant. That I was prepared to take the political risk involved in trying to deal with this Galamsey phenomenon. The result, of course, was that the mining districts, especially in the western region, all of them, including almost, nearly, even Takwa, was lost to the NPP.
See, so the man is saying that he lost seats in the Galamsey area. Nobody should deceive you. See, let me tell you something. As a matter of fact, they did not lose any seat in the Galamsey area. Even if they lost about 2%. They maintained 98% of their seats in all the Galamsey because of bad performance, not because of Galamsey. They even actually got massive votes in those Galamsey area because they are actually the leaders of this Galamsey. They are leading those Galamsey activities. You know, even on some Galamsey site, we have soldiers guiding the Galamsey site. So what are we talking about? What are we saying? That, yes, because I put my presidency on the line, we lost our seat in the Galamsey areas. It's a lie. It's a total lie. Go and check your fact. They only lost about 1 or 2 seats. That's it. They maintain the rest. So 98% of the seats in the Galamsey area, they maintain it. They didn't lose anything. Are they really fighting for this Galamsey? No. I want you to listen to this man. I love the way he talked about this Galamsey issue, Abbas Nuruddin. You know, listen to Abbas Nuruddin and listen to what he said about this Galamsey issue when the president said that they lost 100% or they lost their Galamsey seats. You listen to him.
As a matter of fact, MPP won 98% of all Galamsey constituencies.
You approve?
Maybe at Ashanti region. MPP won all Galamsey constituencies. Right or wrong? Manson Kwanta MPP won. Mansour Dubi MPP won. Odo Tobri MPP won. Bosome Freho MPP won. Galamsey constituencies na mebo bacho. Eho nyina. Abua kwa wonu a wose ye Galamsey wo Banchiase na MPP won. Ahafo potem wa ye Galamsey nyina MPP won. So why is your proof? Oh, nya bibia na ye twrema wo se beka. Sometimes you should be mindful of your reputation. It's every Ashanti region.
You listen very well. Listen to him.
Ashanti region. Ashanti region. There are one kasa. What mepa. Enya no crampo. You allow me. About 25 Galamsey constituencies in Ashanti region. MPP won. So, doctor, your claim say MPP lost in Galamsey constituency a lie. Let's go to Eastern region. MPP won in all Galamsey constituencies in Eastern region, but for Akwetia and Akwetia the entire
mention them one by one
because of Galamsey. Because I must say, if you say Ekofo be two no and no sabotage and MPP and the arena. So in Akwetia 2, you are lying. 3, Yanko Western region. Western region, you will see it be Ohio, Renia, Galamsey, yes, I Koko. This are Memphis Central, no near traditionally, this is stronghold data. But typical Galamsey constituencies, doctor, typical Galamsey constituencies in Western region, like Mpoho, West MPP 1. Oko Western of Baby any MPP 1 Galamsey constituencies.
Mpoho Western region.
So it is a complete lie. At the Ayami Yanisa Syria call and can say a doctor who work with figures. What you say? I expect me doctor. Doctor, me say another doctor for me. Doctor, 98% of Galamsey constituencies MPP won. Baby, omulusu ya no he. Oko boy elusu wo ladadiko topo ye Galamsey wo. Enye Galamsey beba. Martin Yindam omu deputy chief whip lusu wo panda ye Galamsey wo. Hajia Alima Mahama elusu wo na lerugu ye Galamsey wo. Oko jama enough Sampa MPP lusu ye Sampa ye Galamsey wo. Oko jama South. Okojama is South. You saw the problem. The issue is that the claim by the MPP say they lost in Galamsey areas because they were. It's a lie because they won.
It's a blanket lie.
% of Galamsey country. Meba.
So, so you see that this whole MPP, right? And this whole MPP, they are scam. So you as a president, even if they roast stuff for you, won't you check to make sure? You see how the man mentioned, how Abbas mentioned all the constituency. These people only lost 2% of the seat. They retained 98, and those 2% was because of bad performance. But they are here shouting, oh, we put our presidency on the line and we lost some seats. Is a lie. They are not doing anything. That's why you hear Brian Champon coming to say that state of emergency won't stop Galamsey without community action. What community action are you talking about, my friend? What community action are you talking about? So you are not going to tell me that the people, the community are more stronger than the state? Let me ask you something. When back in the days in the north, there's a fight and then you put curfew. Who the hell are you those days to jump curfew? So are you telling me that the people are more stronger than the state? Are you kidding me? And you are telling me that, oh, without the intervention of the community, you can't do anything. You guys know the site of Galamsey already. You know where the Galamsey people are. You know where they are. You know who are doing it. You can fight them. Stop making arguments. Today, as I'm speaking, this government have deployed soldiers at the borders of Ghana to stop the exportation of food. When people use their own money to cultivate food, you ask them not to export those food, to put ban on it because of your failed plan for food policy. So you are able to do that. You are able to ban the exportation of food by putting soldiers at the borders. So why can't you fight Galamsey? See, let me tell you the fact. The fact is that if today this government really decide to fight Galamsey, they will fight. Just imagine for a second, if they caught you doing Galamsey, if they caught you destroying our rivers, if they caught you destroying our forests, they'll put you in jail for 15 years. You think somebody will do this Galamsey, illegal Galamsey anymore? If they say, you, the owners of excavators, the owners of equipment for Galamsey, if they caught you, you go to jail. You go to jail for 20 years. You think somebody will do it again? If you are a foreigner and you are involved in illegal Galamsey, you go to jail for 30 years. Don't you think that will stop Galamsey? If you are an appointee of government and you are involved in Galamsey, you go to jail for 20 years. See, if they put draconian measures in place, this Galamsey will stop overnight. But guess what? They will not do it. Read my lips. They will not. Why? Because they are the pillars of Galamsey. I'm not saying it. One of their ministers said it. But according to investigation, their neck is deep. The MPP, the Jubilee House, is the headquarters of Galamsey. So they cannot stop it. That's why we are finding so much difficulty about this. They can't stop it. It's not possible. Because they are doing it for money. Because they need money to run stuff. And they are deep into it. They cannot stop. So all this issue, we are putting our presidency on the line, is just a lie. All right, I'm going to wrap up with the last topic of the day about EC has disqualified NDC parliamentarian candidate for a Memphis Central, Joanna Jan Kojwe. You see, is EC our electoral commission serious at all? Let me give you a small background about this. In 2023, the primary for the parliamentarian was organized by NDC. And then an injunction was put on that election. Although she won, they put an injunction by saying that the way she won was not good, was illegal and all that. So the NDC came out to organize a second election, primary election, where she won, and then the injunction was removed. But do you know that on October 9, right, if I'm not mistaken, if I get the day right, on October 10th, yeah, on October 10th, the EC came and said that the woman is disqualified. Guess what? They didn't even check with the court to find out whether that injunction still exists. So they wrote to her to tell her she's disqualified on the 10th. And then they wrote to Secondary High Court on October 16 to check to see whether the injunction is still there. You see, like sometimes I don't know how these are people work. You see how J. Mensah, the chairperson of the EC, she's inconsistent and very controversial. Won't you check before making an announcement? This is very poor management. And this make us think a certain way, like, is this EC up to something? Because you have to do due diligence before you mention something, because these things are crucial to the nation. You don't just wake up and write a letter to someone to tell the person he or she is disqualified without doing your due diligence. You see that? So that's where my problem is. So you see that this woman, J. Mensah, she's so controversial. She's so inconsistent. That's why I always tell the NDC that they have to be vigilant, because this election is all about do and die. They have to be very vigilant. They have to monitor these people. If they don't, this election, they will rig this election, because almost all the institutions are in the favor of the NPP. So they need to be careful. They have to have a task force on election day to make sure that they win the election at the polling station. There's nothing like Supreme Court, because we all know today the Supreme Court, we all know people are calling them unanimous FC. If you take the case to the Supreme Court, then it is a lost case. All right, so we have about 23 minutes to end this show. So we're going to start taking calls. I'm going to activate the phone line, and I would love the people to call me so that I have your opinion on the issues that we discussed today. As I mentioned, we are live on Radio Gold. We are live on Kiss FM, live on Mac FM, and then we are live on all our media platforms, so social platform. So you are welcome to call the line. The line once again is here, +1 240 608 9264. Especially people that are listening to us from Radio Gold. If someone can do me a favor, text the line or call me. I'll be very happy, because this is our first time doing the show on Radio Gold. So we want to know how people are listening. How did they see the show? What is their impression about our first time on Radio Gold? So I'll give the opportunity for people to call. So you can call +1 240 608 9264 is the number to call. You can also text me on the same number, +1 240 608 9264, for us to talk about all the issues that I brought up. Let's have a chat before I go. I still have 23 minutes to be live on radio, to be live on social media platform. So you can call me. Let's do the needy. And then let's talk about Ghana politics. So I'm waiting for my first caller. I'm waiting for my first text message. I believe you guys can still see the number, but I can tell you the statement by John Mahama that I know my level. I just like that statement. See, Baumia, he has no message. The only thing Baumia has been telling Ghanaians is that vote for me because I am a Northerner. Vote for me because I'm a Muslim. That's actually having a message. And all the promises that they made, like, oh, we're going to get internet for all secondary school. They couldn't do it. Today, see the free SHS they are offering students. People are suffering. People are even paying more because they rush into taking the decision. Baumia is not serious. He told us that he's going to arrest the city, but today, see the city, you take $1, you're taking 15 cities. He told us that the money is here, that you're not going to borrow any money. But today, this government have borrowed more than any government. If you take all the presidents since Nkrumah time to all the presidents, they only borrow, all of them together, borrow $12 billion. But Nanado alone borrowed more than 62 billion. All right, let me take my first caller. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is that the Honorable Joseph Iyani show?
This is DJ Mark show.
Hello?
Can you hear me? This is all right, I think we have some technical issues, but you can call back +1.
Yes, so mreko ayeti in 7 no. Ena minsaka news bi efa speaker Agbans Minor Babin na omuchire mu a ene MPP for that is the area me o MPP for better majority side, NDC for at minority side. So it is more or less like ensenkebi akoso ano baba yebi akoso. Intino, they are ready to come to the table and make things right. That is and some mega arechime and some Martinez is here in fact. And about also there several press conferences NDC for so they will resist and they will still retain the speakers in some of the kind. Now Akobani say no. Ubikana sem etwunru ha sebi eburusi bi nyado yempa ne danta enti yenhwe na yemfa yeni endi akire se omuwie na se sei ne besi bia no mega metam edi abekire mu e platform yi so ama bibie etimi akoso wano enti Ghana no this is interesting. MPP for they know clearly say omu ko opposition but they don't want to accept it. Opposition ne de eka sebi twino bro ombeko because the ekoso no everything show clearly. Everything show clearly. Everything shows clearly. See, because in the history of Ghana's politics, it means that certain government obenya a minority ama even speaker crown in side the in fact a very record at honum intino nasanity. Ti ma memfa wonsi we ensem a mega menso metimi atena no payina ye de ani de akire ye hwe e de bekoso e wo Parliament of Ghana de bekoso bia no mega menso me de beba beso e wo ye fidi so na wo so wonye bi ati na mesra wo se wo be subscribe e wo like dwumadi na wa share na foforo nye bia hwe anom e authentic platform de nyameni no kwrede sabi content enyan kanso content asabi itu awose content ebema wo hu de ekọ e wo Ghana yem politics no na yede ba beson wo na yenso yetimi de in-depth analysis aba beson wo na bibia yetimi akoso nti mesra wada bomodna na fa o comment tu na fe subscribe to channel no na like dwumadi no share na fa ma me mesra na bibia yetimi enkoso according to ye viewer na ye viewership analytics na kire about 90% of the viewers na mo hwe papa but sebi aburusi be nyado mun subscribe ye mesra mun subscribe na mo meka ye platform yo esanse we are going to give you more updates madika ka oman ne hu dontia mega metia no sebi aburusi be nyado me obi ka kire se Mega TV ewo NDC. Don't accept it. Me read my lips. I don't know any politician Baby, I'm a one minim politician biya, and I'm not ready to see any politician. My love for Ghana is genuine, and I am not ready to see any politician to change my ways of giving out content because of my no ye so me be ye. Esi den ena kwasi broni kurum aye fefefe aye kama na oba abibiman mu a titire ne Ghana ye wase bibia enso sebi wa wasepele odum hwane ombefa nyina no haya na ombefa no Ghana oti be ona nkra na edin so benya kwadwa atena so Ghana wona ntia edin but ukopie mu broni kurum a obehu se na akwadwa sisi honom be bia ye decorated but honom sendie ni na ombefa firi Ghana and Africa enti dintie bibiman ye ho sa dintie bibiman se bia buru se bia nyado ye ho sa. And it is very sad. This is the time I was saying coming into consensus. Now by phone bit is a NPP abino. You have to uproot them. You have to uproot them. Na the NDC in the band, the NDC in the baby, no most said you don't be Jimia. A home na do say mega na me campaign Mahama, any NDC no, me they say mega and I may criticize you. That will let you know say me, na me MTC what is here? It is so. Memo beyond that our drink as you are called NDC or NDC station, NDC YouTube channel. I don't know any politician. Said the ever pound and booking the Japan no kind of crap. I'm supporting no in the same way. And I'm go a mayor. May show us so Sebi also own ya the papa and farm woman now ye do Bahama and so ya bet how to rule this country. Inti ye mpanyinfo ni ntia ye ho no se mpanyinfo no be ya de papa na mind nso yetima koyenim netima mufo nso ye ho ahenhane. That is all my mission. Eti mesremo ye mbe ya abo me ne se me de content ni tuma na wo nso wa share e de ama adofo na wa ide wa like dwumadi no na wa subscribe se wo nya e subscribe ya bibia etimi akoso because my way ni de me see ye beji Ghana si ho e bia me ka o my way beji si ho because yen trase e maba akufo beti se achima face no entre baby enka se omanwe no omudi ye bona fide property. No, it won't happen in this country. We will make sure we will deliver Ghana for the achim people, and we will make sure this country lives and the people we are living in will live comfortable life. That is all. Yankopon chira me ma mechi ba fo yankopon yo kese ma me roye bi yankopon chira obi bia hwemagative no I salute you yankopon yo kese. Yes, yankopon chira subscribe na be kan ye ho na bibia ntime enkoso makra. Bye bye.